What's up, math scholars and math haters? This is Mr. W. We're going to tackle question 17 in the 4th grade math questions that they released this past school year. We can see that there are 128 pencils to be put into boxes. Each box can hold 9 pencils, and we're trying to figure out how many boxes can be completely filled. Now, there's many other questions that are a lot like this in the 4th grade and even the 3rd grade math questions, and you can find my videos for those, but this one is going to be a little bit different. In order to do a problem like this, we're going to need to know how to translate a problem, and then also how to work with remainders and wholes when we do division. So you can see that I've underlined each and written the 2 other words that tell me that I'm going to have to start by writing a multiplication sentence. Every or per would also tell us that I'm going to multiply, but for now we have each, and each is one of the 3 words too. And I know that I'm going to multiply my pencils that can go in every box times my number of boxes, and that equals my total number of pencils. And if I'm going to fill in some of this information, each box can hold 9 pencils. I'm going to have to multiply 9 times some number that I don't know, and I know that's going to equal 128. And now, to use fact families to flip that around, if I know that 9 times something equals 128, I also know that 128 divided by 9 is going to give me that unknown number. So now I have a division problem that I need to work out. And I hate to have to use long division because I think there are other ways of teaching it that I don't know yet, but I'm going to go ahead and use the way I was taught. Like I always say, if there's a different way that you were taught, feel free to use it. Feel free to email me about it. My email should be in the description of this video. So if I'm going to do 128 divided by 9, I'm going to start by comparing 9 to 100 and seeing how many times 9 goes into 1. 9 goes into 1, it doesn't. So I'm going to put a little dot here above the 1 to remind myself that I've taken care of that already. And now I'm going to compare 9 to 12 tens and see how many times 9 goes into 12. 9 is actually going to be able to go into 12 one time. So I'll write my 1 up here above my tens digit because I was looking at the tens. I subtract 9 because that's 9 times 1, and that gets me 3. I bring down my 8, and so now I'm trying to compare 9 to 38 ones. And if I break out my 9 times table, 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, I can get 4 groups of 9 before I go over my 38 here. So that tells me that my answer is 14 with a remainder of something. Now, I'm not going to figure this remainder out because I don't need to. Because if we look back at the way the problem's worded, it says how many boxes can be completely filled. So the leftover pencils would go into a box, would go into an extra box, but that box is not going to be completely filled. We're only interested in how many times 9 goes into 128, and we're not worried about the remainder, which means our answer is 14, or choice A.